Let's go, Harmony. Hey, world. Being able to come back with another video, family. Just flexing, maxing, relaxing. Want to come back with a couple topics. I can say here in A-Town, you know, probably also across Texas and other states, we had a pretty bad storm here on Thursday night. Like 25, 35,000 people with no lights. And I just have a question, family. You know, they say it was caused by the storms, right? And if somebody out there can enlighten me, I would love to hear it. But how is it that electricity and thunder, which is electricity, can knock out electricity? Huh? I mean, if electricity and thunder, the thunder and the lightning, is electricity, caused by electricity and energy, how is it that in 2024, we still have, you know, hundreds of thousands of homes, you know, losing their utilities, lights, because of a storm in 2024? Now, that's a ridiculous notion. You know what I mean? How does that work? Also, family, those that are getting ready to retire soon, you know what I mean? You're going to be living off your pension or your Social Security. Please make sure that, you know, if you have 5 years left to go or 3 years left to go, please try to pay yourself first and put some change back, because what they don't tell you about the slave system that we live in, where they encourage us, demand from us, expect us to work 25, 30, 40 years. Now, that's if you're not proactive and business savvy and start your own business. See, that's where it's at, self-employment, working for yourself. Because when you work for yourself, your grind is going to determine your dime. And I promise you, a lot of people that start their own businesses, the ones that are successful, understand that. The ones that are not successful think it's, you know, it happens overnight, and it doesn't. It's a grind. Just like this, if you're a youngster and you're just getting into this employment slave game, please put some money back. Open up your investment retirement account, okay? Do some investing. Learn about U.S. Treasury notes, bills, and bonds. And it's so crazy because, you know, you're not taught that in school. But one of the major investments that you can do to protect yourself against, you know, times like this. Because remember, anytime they raise interest rates, that means they're going to give you more money back in interest when you invest in U.S. Treasury bonds, bills, and notes. You know, a bank, of course, is only going to give you pennies on the dollar. But right now, I think U.S. Treasury bonds, bills, and notes are like 4%, almost 5%. I mean, it's better than nothing, you dig? And so when you have capital, don't just have it sitting in the bank, family. I mean, we know this is a scam, because how is it that they say you got, the United States is $30 trillion in debt, right? But can afford to give out bonds and pay them back. You can't pay your bills back, so we don't know who you owe $30 trillion to, but you can pay people's interest and principal back when they invest in a 2-year, 6-month, 3-year, 5-year, 10-year savings bond, or U.S. savings bond, or U.S. Treasury bond. So the game is the game, family. Do not just depend on your pension and Social Security, because 2% inflation happens every year. And so when you do the math, in 5 years, that's 10%. Now, I don't know too many people getting a 10% raise in their Social Security and pension plan. That's why so many people that's in retirement have to go back and get other jobs after they've worked 30 years. So just be mindful of that, family. And be mindful of all these comedians and entertainers that have podcasts that's not giving you real information, real truth. Let them go. It's only for entertainment purposes only. A comedian is not a truther. An entertainer or an ex-professional athlete are not truthers unless it's giving you information that's going to help you. All this crap with these podcasts, divide and conquer, you know, creating beef. I mean, it's ridiculous. Lying about truth when they're not telling the truth. And who cares? You know, you want to give me truth? Give me the names of those people that are, you know, sex trafficking in Hollywood. The power people in Hollywood that's doing all of this. I don't want to hear about you guys beefing with each other. That's black on black crime, fool. So, you know, podcasts that are productive, family, by all means, please entertain yourself with that information that can help you. These podcasts are just spreading rumors and creating drama. Just a waste of time and a waste of energy, family. Waste of time and waste of energy. So, all right, if I just want to come back with a little food for thought. And LeBron James, come on, dude. Like I say, I remember being in my 30s and just something is awry. But there's a lot of money involved. So, try to make sure you pay yourself first. I can't help but reiterate that because it's going to be so important. You'll see what I'm talking about. In the meantime, between time, may the Most High Saudi bring you joy. And being with His Zadi 5000.